today?
Yeah, I talked to Annie already earlier today, which is cool. But how was your day, Kate? How are you feeling? You feeling a little bit better?
Kind of. I'm actually I think this is like the bad end of it. So from here, hopefully next week, I'll start feeling much better. But yeah, just been lazy. So hopefully that's good, resting.
Yeah, that's the worst thing about when you're sick, you don't feel good, you just have to rest, and that's hard to do.
And I feel like there's like multiple kinds of sickness where like, you can still get stuff done, but this one just like took me out completely, like zero energy. But
yeah,
I'll push through it.
That's cool. Hopefully it definitely kicks it the rest of the way out, and you'll be back to normal.
I'm here.
Yep. Courtney's here. Move your chair.
I'm trying. It's huge.
I just hopped on, Cam. This is Lindsay.
What's up, Lance?
Hello.
How are you?
Good. Brandon's got music playing in the car, so I'm just gonna keep it on mute to make sure I don't disturb the call.
Oh no, I can't even hear anything.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
He's all excited because Autumn liked his country heat post today.
I saw that he posted that. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, we I guess just kind of get started with what I want to talk about, especially because Annie's got to hop off soon for her meeting, and then
I'll just keep it quick.
Yeah, just keep it quick, like 20, 30 minutes. But of course, with like the leadership call, what we want to kind of do is open it up more for you guys too. Like we have stuff to bring to the table, obviously, but being leaders like Emeralds and above, and people that are like working the business and recruiting coaches and getting challengers and stuff, like we all are leaders in some aspect, so like looking at yourself that way is like a huge thing. So if you have stuff, like even if you're a new coach, like I think Caitlin is like the newest one kind of on this call, like even being a newer coach, you can have ideas or stuff that you're doing or works that somebody who's been doing it for 2-3 years, like, oh my God, like I don't do that at all. So don't ever think, and this isn't an environment that we want where you would say like, oh, I send an email that says like, hey, what's up? Let's work out at the park. And no one's going to be like, that's a dumb idea, like, so you don't have to, even if you think it's weird or different or nervous or whatever, no one's going to shoot you down, like this leadership is designed to like really brainstorm, like how Amy runs it is she obviously does the call and hosts it, but like she wants people like talking and like, I'm doing this and I'm doing this and I want to get this, how do I do it, and like asking questions. So that's kind of how we want to do it.
Can start that like next fall.
Yeah, next fall we'll do it that way, so you guys aren't like, oh my God, like right now. But bring some ideas to the table, like stuff that's working for you that you do like your routine that works for you, like what you like, questions you may have, like, and like we started Team Strong yesterday, obviously almost 2 years ago, but it's all of our team, because everyone, especially when you start growing with coaches, you're adding in your own people, that we didn't add in, that your personally sponsored coaches, we're all part of the same team. So like you want to have your own input, like if I'm saying something or doing something or that you just like, I don't like that, or like we need more training for this, like you can bring it up. Like this is not your normal job, coaching is not your normal job. This isn't like Lindsay would be like, hey guys, we need more like getting started right coaching info, and we go, Lindsay's fired, get out of here. Like, no, it's like, hey, cool. Like if someone feels like there's insufficient information or training or we're lacking in some way, like it's all on all of us, it's all of our business, it's all of our team, so that's kind of cool because you don't really get that. There are some places, I've worked and know of where you can go to like the boss, the manager, and suggest stuff and they kind of like implement it, but this is different since we're all on the same level that you can control it too. If you want more of this, do that. If you want to see more of this, suggest that, so that's kind of cool, and what we're looking for, like bringing stuff to the table, new ideas, because especially with new coaches coming in and hopefully more Emeralds popping off on the team, that 2 more coaches are getting added from that person. So we're having a lot of new faces and different ideas and personalities. So keeping it fresh and keeping it where you guys have big input is cool, because I think that's kind of cool. Like when Amy like talks to the Set Your Soul on Fire, like what do you guys want? Like what do you need more of? Like what do you, like she opens it up, open forum. So that's kind of what we want from you guys as well. So if you ever have anything to share, talk about, or whatever, it's huge. But just gonna go over a few things real quick, and then if you guys want to talk or chat or questions, whatever. First thing, and this doesn't really apply to Caitlin right now because she's sick, so she can't be doing this. But you gotta be working out, especially as a leader. If you're sick, obviously you can't work out, so don't worry about what I'm about to say. This isn't you. I don't think this is really anybody per se in leadership group, but for us that are in here, people look at us a certain way because we're actively working business. Your coaches that you have on the team, other coaches on the team, other coaches on the network, you have to be doing some workout capacity, And I talked to Annie today on our call, and a lot of people kind of get the stigma of when you're a Beachbody coach, you only are allowed to do Beachbody programs as your workout, and that's totally false. Obviously you want to be promoting that because that's how you're able to help people, whether it's core to force, which if you're not doing core to force, definitely unlock it on-demand minimum, if not ordering the DVDs so you can promote and document that. But then if you're a runner, if you're a hiker, if you like lifting weights at the gym, you like swimming, CrossFit, whatever you like, share that too, because you don't want to like pigeonhole yourself that be like, oh, I only do Beachbody programs and everything else just doesn't work.
If you only do Beachbody programs,
that's fine too. That's fine too. But like for me, like as soon as we get our car and I'm able to kind of explore, I'm gonna ramp up my running again because I'll be able to drive to like running pass and get going on my training with that. Because I have a half marathon coming up in March, so I have to freaking run. Can't just fake that. So I got to do training. But there's a lot of coaches that are into CrossFit, and they share that, and they do their Beachbody programs on top as a supplement program. But when you're promoting these at-home programs, people need to see it, like they need to see that you do them as well. Yeah. You have first-hand experience because if Caitlin, for example, is sharing her workout on Instagram and Facebook and whatever, and people have questions about her, want her help, she's like, I'm doing core to force. It's this type of program, this many days, it comes with this many DVDs, this is what it's all about. I'm on day 7. She can give her pros and cons, like I really like this, I don't like this. Like you have firsthand input to give people instead of being like, oh, Pio, Pilates and yoga, do it. Like, well, how is it? I don't know. I've never done it. Like, just do it. So you can give like firsthand experience from the program and like what we've been doing, and I highly encourage all of you to do as well. You don't necessarily have to have a YouTube channel.
You can go live or
go live or just record yourself, but document your journey on video, which is huge for a couple reasons. One, you can kind of go back and see your own journey, but people will be following it like day 1, day 2, day 3, and also it's your business card and it sits there forever. Like with our YouTube channel.
When you're sleeping, it's working.
Yeah, it's working for you when you're sleeping, but like core to force that we're doing right now, somebody might find it a year from now. Like it'll be core to force day 6 that we just did, but a year from now, somebody will find that video and reach out and be like, hey, core to force, like I saw it. I'm like, oh man, we did that a year ago. But because it's sitting out there on YouTube and somebody finds it. So the more content you have out there, the better. Sharing your workouts and document that, which is huge, because as a coach, especially, and especially a leadership coach in this group, because more than likely you're actively trying to work the business, you're trying to go somewhere with it. You definitely need to be documenting yourself, sharing the workouts, talking about it, letting people see your presence, and you guys do a really good job of that, and it's awesome because if you do invite people to a workout or a challenge group or coaching or whatever, they're going to take you more seriously because you're backing up your talk. You're not just being like, you should work out. I want to invite you to my challenge group. They go on your social media. It's crickets. You have nothing. You have like ice cream cones and dogs, and they're like, but you don't work out. I know, but you need to. Like, it makes you real. Like, especially if you struggle, you're like, I don't feel like working out today, but I did it. People resonate with that. Like, I never feel like working out, ever. You're like, well, you know, I did it for a long time too, but now I do it and it's my habit. So just different ways to relate to people, for sure. So working out, documenting that, number one, for sure. Did you want to talk about Emerald again, and then kind of like volume a little bit?
What, like what benefits of Emerald?
Yeah, like because I shared that thing with like you and Tommy and Rachel as my top coaches and shared my bonus.
Like volume,
but like
why that's
how that's kind of going to build our team
yeah.
up.
So volume obviously is like, I don't know, when people order things or whatever, there you'll see like PV 135 or whatever. So that's like your, was it personal volume or product volume?
Both personal product volume.
Anyways, so as our team grows and more coaches are going or whatever coming on, and then more people are being helped, their product volume like adds up together. And so once you get a certain amount of volume on each leg, you get a team bonus, and you have to be Emerald
Or
to
higher.
be able, to be able to qualify for these bonuses. But I think it's like 200 on one side and 100 on the other. It has to equal 300 or something like that, to get the bonus. And I think Emerald starts out at like
$14,
which
every
doesn't sound
bonus.
like a lot, but you can
Do it multiple times during the day.
until like,
It has a certain cap, and then
for
every
each
time,
rank.
every rank you go up, you get a
A
more
bigger
bonus, and then a higher cap.
Yeah.
You know, on that. So
like,
for I think everybody on this call minus Annie, because Annie's on my right leg, everyone else is on my left. The cool thing and why getting to Emerald is important, and then where the volume kicks in is, so eliminate Annie. Sorry, Annie, you're on my right with Tommy and all those guys. Everyone else is listening on this call. You're on my left leg, somewhere in there. And let's say, you know, maybe you're in the middle and you have like let's use Caitlin. I don't know exactly where she's at over there, but she's got two coaches underneath her. Well, Courtney adds 4 more coaches underneath those coaches. Lindsay adds a couple. Kat adds a couple. I add a few over the course of like a month. So now she has her 2 personally sponsored coaches, like another 10 that she didn't put underneath her. You know, people always freak out like, they're not my coach. Well, her coach sells a challenge pack. Her other coach sells a challenge pack. All of us sell a challenge pack. All of our coaches sell a challenge pack. All that volume is now up to Caitlin. Everybody under her, personally sponsored and non, goes up to her. So that's where the volume starts getting high. As an Emerald, as a Diamond, as a Ruby, 1-star, whatever, is the more personally sponsored coaches you have helps your business as well. But the more coaches we all get means there's more people that are helping people, more people that are coming into business as coaches, and the volume grows to a point.
And as the volume's growing, that means everyone's business.
Yeah, that means the business is growing because, like, there was somebody posted in one of the Diamond pages I'm a part of, and her team bonus. This is just one individual way to get paid.
You get a bonus. You obviously get paid every week, so.
Yeah, so this is just for coaches underneath her. Team bonus for 1 week was $1,890. She's been coaching for 3 years. That doesn't count her commissions, her subscription, her matching bonuses, all that, coach sign-up bonuses, all that. Just team bonus, just a volume bonus was $1,890 for 1 week. 1 week. That's almost $8,000 a month just in a team bonus.
Yeah.
Because the volume is so huge, and that's why, like with Annie, if she's still on this call, yep, there she is. She's on my right leg, so there is not as many coaches over there per se right now, so the volume's less because a lot of the coaches that are actually working the business are on the left. Like Kat's got a bunch of coaches, Lindsay's adding coaches, Sarah, Caitlin, all you guys are adding coaches. On my right, there's not a lot of people adding coaches, so the volume yet. Which Annie, and a shout out to her, she got Corinda and she will be Emerald very soon, so she'll be adding another coach, is the volume isn't growing as fast. So my big thing is I really need to get the coaches on my right side, adding coaches, working the business, hitting Success Club, as well as adding more coaches over there to get the volume to equal out. So the bonuses are getting higher and more volumes pumping up to the team. So that's where a majority of your income will be coming from down the road is, you know, like you can't expect to be selling 30, 40 challenge packs a month. Like, I mean, cool. If you got a way to do that, hell yeah, do it, you know. But hitting Success Club 5 and 10 non-negotiable every month is where you want to go, where the money comes in to where you start seeing like bigger checks and stuff, and growth with your team is volume.
Which means like the team's working.
Like we're all adding, like, and like it's a stagnant thing, and like right now we're like spinning out, you know, like spinning our tires. Like for every 2 or 3 coaches we add, 2 or 3 more quit, like discount coaches or whatever. Like it's stuck at like 85 coaches in my downline, then it'll go to 83, and then go to 87, and then 86, and then 84. Like it's like right there. And it's like if we can, like you imagine, not every coach is working the business, obviously, but let's take this call. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's 9 people on this call. If we all sign up a coach tonight, that adds another 9 people into the business. And then they sign coaches, that's another 9 right there. That's 18. And then those 18 sign up coaches, and it's 36, you know? And it doesn't have to be huge numbers if we all work together. You know, like don't like put pressure on yourself, like I gotta get 10 coaches this month or whatever. All we need is for all of us to get like 2 or 3 on average a month, and that's gonna be 30 plus coaches added to the team, 30 more people bringing volume to the team, and that is where we all see the growth. Like when you get to Emerald, you start seeing the volume growing, and it's small at first. Like I think my first week as Emerald, I didn't get nothing. Second week as an Emerald, nothing. Third week, I think I got $14. One single bonus. That's an
exciting moment.
No, it's awesome. You know, a bonus like $14, and then it grew to like 28, and then I got a 56, and then I got to Diamond, and I think your Diamond team bonus is like 18, and I had a bonus check. I think it's still my highest weekly bonus check. It was like $198 for like a team bonus for like 1 week. I was like, oh my God. Like I remember when I was like, made like $40 for a check altogether, and I was like, score! And I just got a $190 team bonus. And what's crazy is the volume is slowly growing, you know, with the team, but it's still so small. Like once it gets to like
our team is
5, we're baby, we're like brand new, like we're little because we're having to build it from scratch, you know. Once it hits like 5,000 volume on each side, you know what kind of team bonus that is weekly? That's like a $1,500 check just for a team bonus, you know, and that's
a week.
Like that's just your bonus. That's $6,000 in a team bonus a month if you're equaling that. So like there's good goals to shoot from, and that's the cool thing like with this leadership group. And we can definitely open up for questions if you guys have it, or bring it next week or whatever. But figuring out how we can get more people, like helping other people, getting the volume coming, hitting Success Club is non-negotiable. You need to be getting there.
And that
for sure,
because that means you're helping people get started with programs.
Yeah, helping people get started with programs so you can get them the results.
That's the whole reason you signed up as a coach, is to help people. And if you're not helping people, then what are you doing?
Yeah, and like I think she hopped off because she's got to go to her meeting. Yeah, I was talking to Annie earlier today. Like for the most part, you know, maybe you weren't into health and fitness before coaching, which is perfect. Yeah, she wasn't. Perfectly fine. Well, now you are, you know, or you were passionate about it. Like this is something that you can like control. It's your baby. You're the owner. You're the boss. This is your business. You have the say, and you basically are getting like paid to work out and share your fitness journey. Like, how cool is that? Like, I mean, if someone wanted to pay me to ride motocross, and I would get paid to ride motocross, and then I get paid every time I convince somebody else to ride motocross with me, I'd be like, yeah, please, like, come on, like, that's cool, you know, like, this is something you can be passionate about, and your story is your business card, and have fun with it, you know, like, this isn't supposed to be a clock in at 9 o'clock, you clock out at 7, you got all this drama at work, you have to, like, freaking take out trash, and then you get yelled at from employees and customers who don't like their basketball they bought or whatever, and like, oh my God, this is not what I pictured my life. Like, you get to have fun with this, you know, like make it your own. If you're goofy, be goofy. If you're shy, be shy and talk about that. You know, like, I'm really shy, like I'm doing this video because I think people need to hear it. And shy people will gravitate towards that. They'll be like, oh my God, I cannot believe she's doing this video. Like, I'm super shy, I could never do that. But you get out of your comfort zone, inspires other people, you know, especially when you're real and honest. And I say this all the time, I need to share more of the, not the negative, but the struggle, because a lot of people don't relate to positivity all the time, which is crazy as it sounds, because they don't understand how someone can be so happy all the time.
You can still be positive.
But you want to share your struggles too. Like on our YouTube video, I think today, there's real talk on there. Like, oh, day 6, dynamic strength is the longer one. I was like, I don't want to work out at all. Nope. I woke up this morning, I didn't want to work out. Nope, didn't want to do it. Like, I did it. It sucked. I took a lot of breaks, and I had to take the dogs around, and I slacked off, and I didn't give 100%, but it's better than nothing. And that's real. Like, people will listen to that, and it's not a lie. Like, that's how I felt. And people are like, oh my God, like, that's me all the time. So it's being relatable for sure.
Yeah.
So we have working out, sharing your journey, building the volume on the team and getting to Emerald so you can reap the benefits, because if you're not Emerald, you never get bonuses.
Basically, just focus on helping people get started with, like, healthy.
Yeah.
Programs.
One last thing, and we're doing pretty good. It's on 20 minutes. This is, I think, the most important thing, and especially for your leaders, and then we need to bring it down the team, is Kevin actually mentioned this the other day, and I was like, that's my team. This is what's going on, is we want to, and want you to develop leaders who see themselves as leaders, not followers. And basically what that means, and it happens not just in our team, it happens all over the place, it happens to Amy all the time, is people get inspired by other coaches, other figures in the world, like actors, actresses, athletes, whatever, and they see that and go, oh my God, that's amazing. They're so motivating, inspiring.
But I can have that.
Exactly. But I could never be that. I could never be that. I could never be Jennifer Aniston. I can't model. I don't look like her. I can't act, whatever. And as soon as you say, I can never do that, you won't, because you won't put in the effort to get there. You know, you can do whatever the hell you want. You just have to keep going until you never quit. So what we want, and this happened, I've had coaches tell me this all the time, like, that's so awesome you got diamond in 4 months. That's so awesome you quit your job. It's so awesome you got to host the team call for Set Yourself on Fire. I can never do that. I was like, don't say that. Like,
first off, everyone's journey is different.
Yeah, everyone's journey is different, obviously. But don't say you can't do something because you can't. And, like, be inspired by us and, like, what we've accomplished, and, like, the move to Puerto Rico, and definitely use it, you know, like, use it to talk to people and be like, well, what's this? Is this thing legit? And you can be like, yeah, I know these people from freaking Monmouth, Oregon who moved to Puerto Rico, so it's a real thing. So use that, but believe in your heart and in your mind, and it's hard, you know, it takes time, that you can do it right along with us, that you can be successful. And that doesn't mean you have to move to an island. Don't mean that at all. But whatever you want out of coaching, out of life, or whatever, believe that you can do it. Like, look and go, that is awesome. How can I do that for myself? That's the attitude we all need to have, and our coaches and the team, because I think a lot of times people look and get inspired, but then don't put in the work to get along with
Well,
there.
and I think it's because a lot of us, myself included, aren't doing personal development.
It's another one. Yep. Do
So when you're
personal
doing
development.
personal development, you're going to be more inspired and motivated to go do things.
Yeah.
And you're going to, it's just all in one.
Yeah, and I've said it a million times, I'll say it again, like, when we achieve certain ranks, like, once I get to 2-star and I can open my second business center, and that allows me to go to the new leader conference, and I have all this more information to give down to you guys, like, that's exciting for me. We work together to get there, you know, but also we want the same success for you, because, like, Melanie Mitro, if you guys don't know who she is, she's the top coach in all of Beachbody, and she's been the top coach the last 2 years. Every time she goes on stage at Summit to get honored, she has like 100, 150 of her personally sponsored coaches and on her team there with her. You know, like she's getting recognized, but she's all about her team. Like, come on, team. And like, you know how like it's not embarrassing, but it would be like sad, I guess, in a way, if you're like, you go up on stage, you're like, oh, you know, like who do you have here with you? And it's like me and Courtney, and like no one's there. You know, like that's not cool. You know, you want to be like, I have Caitlin and Lindsay and Kat and Annie and Tommy and Rachel, and like you have like 50, 60, all these people, and like we all work together. We talk on team calls every week, and they're hitting Success Club and they're doing all this stuff. Like you want like the team to lead the success, not the person. And like I don't want to be up there alone. I don't want to be like, oh, it's me by myself again. Cool. Like it'd be like, look at all these freaking people that are like having success with the business, and like that's what we want. Doing things in their life, you know, like so really believe that you can accomplish what you want. You know, like if you want to open up your own business, if you want to travel, if you want to move to an island, if you move to a different place, whatever it may be, that you can totally do it. And this is an opportunity for it, you know. Believe in yourself and believe in what's possible and go after it, you know. And like I told Annie today, because she said she was overwhelmed with like running her challenge group, and she's like, should I start a new one, another one, whatever? And we talked it out, and I was like, you're just overthinking it. Don't ever hesitate to reach out to us, to another person on the team.
If you feel overwhelmed or like something's not working or you're just like going crazy, like reach out to us.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah, because, and I appreciate Annie for doing that, for doing calls with me. She's really good about that. She's really good about asking questions. I appreciate that, because the worst feeling in the world is Sarah's on here. I've been saying Caitlin, I'll leave somebody else so she doesn't feel like I should like, yeah, her face is not there. That's fine. I'll use Sarah. Like if Sarah was my personally sponsored coach and she was struggling for whatever reason, you know, family, business, work, school, whatever the issue may be, and instead of coming to me like, hey Cam, I'm really stressed out, like my challenge group's falling off track because I haven't been posting, I haven't been working out, like I'm just struggling, I'd be like, let's do a call. You know, we do a face-to-face call. We figure out like why this stuff's going on. Figure out a plan of action. Talk it over. Chat. Small talk a little bit. And like, okay, I feel so much better. Like I have a plan. I have somebody that's willing to help me. You go do this. But 9 times out of 10, people start falling off track, and then they feel guilty that they fell off track, and they don't want to tell anybody they fell off track. So then they just keep falling off track worse, and then no one knows about it, and then they disappear forever. Like what happened to Sarah. And then in 6 months, she floats back up somewhere, and it's like, oh, you know, like school was tough, and I got a flat tire on my car, and I had to put on my credit card, and my payment was like $72, and I have $72, so it's like I quit. Okay, nice reason, I guess, but you could have told me that you got a flat tire. Whoa, life altering there. Pretty brutal, you know. But that happens. Like that's what people think. Like, oh my god. So please don't ever do that. You know, like we're not gonna have you miss a workout if you're struggling. You miss Success Club 1 month or whatever. You haven't been inviting.
Yeah. Don't
feel like you get on a call with us or anybody for that matter, and it's like a bitch session. Like you're not doing this, not doing this. It's like trying to figure out what's going on.
It's like plan of action.
Yeah, and hoping you get back on track. You know, there's no blaming and calling you a loser or saying you're wrong. You know, like people go through that. You know, like this year. I feel like newer coaches might not know. My grandma had surgery to remove a little, what is it?
Lung cancer.
Yeah, she had lung cancer. Remove a little mass in her lung or whatever. And there's some complications in her surgery. And now she's pretty much paralyzed on the left side of her body, you know. And when it first happened, her brain was swelling. They had to cut up her skull, let her brain come out. And like she, honestly, when we went to visit her, she looked like she was dead. I was like, grandma's gone. You know, like this sucks. She couldn't talk. She couldn't open her eyes. Like open up one eyeball was like the hardest thing in the world. I was like, okay, well, might as well visit her as much as I can because she's probably not going to be here. She pulled out of it. You know, she's still paralyzed on the left side of her body, but, you know, she can't walk. She's confined to a bed, but she's alive. But going through all that, like I think it was like April and May, that's pretty tough. You know, that's not fun. you know? And what helped me get through it was, one, you don't just quit when life gets hard. You know, like I still have a job to do. If I was working for somebody else, they wouldn't let me take off days to go visit her all the time. They'd be like, you get off Saturdays and Sundays, we'll give you one day, but come back to work. They don't care. So I was lucky that I have Beachbody, that I control my job. But also, this is a good thing to remember, as shitty as that situation was, like where I really thought she was dead and like all this complications, people have it way worse off than that. Like, and as much as it's crazy to think about that in the moment, like my family was losing it, my mom was going crazy, I was like calm as shit, because I was like, you know how many people, their grandma just dies, or it's way worse than this, or they haven't had a grandma in like 40 years, or have multiple relatives that are sick and have cancer and all the time. Like, that's the thing you really need to think of, like when you're like, oh, my life sucks, or like, why is this piling on? You know, it could be a hell of a lot worse, you know, hell of a lot worse. Like, I got her, we're in Puerto Rico, we got our dog, my grandma's alive. She just messaged me from the iPad the other day. The team is a huge thing.
Was a big part of what like helped us, I think. Because one, it got our minds off of it, but two, we have this community, and you guys are like family to us. So
yeah,
I don't know, like,
and that's the big thing, because
positivity.
there are jobs out there, and I have worked jobs where it is like a family, you know, like a retail job or something where it is, you know, like I don't work there, but Ying seems like a pretty cool place, you know, like it seems like a pretty cool family where people actually care about you, which is awesome, and that's rare, because a lot of times you don't get that. But out in like other jobs, I worked at Dick's Sporting Goods, doing like team leads and stuff, they don't give a crap about you, like especially corporate, they don't even know who I am. So if I was like, hey, I missed a week of work because my grandma's in the hospital, they'd be like, well, here's your final check, you're fired. They don't care about me. I missed another little pawn in their game, you know, to where this, people care, you know, like if you're struggling with life or like whatever, if you have a situation like that as well, like you can come to us, like we're real people, and post the team page, post the leadership chat. Like my grandma's sick, she's in the hospital, like I'm struggling to work out, like I have no motivation. And my big thing, like I said, is like it can always be worse, but you can't use an excuse, because she's seen it. She was doing it too. Like it's not her grandma per se, but she's close to her. But literally, we go into the ICU, I hang out with her, like talk to her, like be in the room, and it was, I hate hospitals. It sucked. It was like scary as shit. I do not like them. But I come back out in the waiting room and lobby. Guess what I did? I would check in with my challenge group. I'd post on the team page. I'd send my invites, all this stuff. So when I hear people and say like, oh, my relationship's tough with my boyfriend, or like school's hard, or like whatever, I'm just like, you know what? It could always be worse. You know, it's how bad do you want it? You know, like don't pity yourself. You know, like it's okay to feel sorry for yourself and be down the dumps
for 10 minutes.
For 10 minutes, but then you know, turn it around. You know, because it's honestly, I could think of a million reasons why your life is so blessed, why you're complaining about why it's not, because it could always be worse. You know, like every one of us has the ability to like walk and talk, and a lot of people don't have that, you know, or they can't see, or they can't hear, they have no limbs or whatever. So when you're having a rough day or struggling or doubting yourself, take a deep breath and realize it could always be worse, way worse, you know. So, but
you know,
yeah,
we say that all.
I know, you know, or doo-doo. I say doo-doo. But yeah, so that's the big thing. So
We just talked forever.
I know, I talk too much. That's why
This
is why I need to do motivational speaking.
We went off on a tangent.
I just have so much stuff to share
I was
about.
gonna stop you, but you just kept going, so I just let you go.
Well, it was a half hour. That's good, I guess. But if you guys have anything you want to chat about now or whatever, definitely can. If you don't want to say anything, that's cool too.
We're all muted,
we have
by
the
way.
team. Yeah, you're muted, by the way. You can unmute yourself. Team calls on Tuesday for the big team, but also next week with leadership. If you don't have anything per se to say right now, bring some ideas, bring some stuff that you feel, questions, stuff you want in the team. Like, what do you want more of? Like, what do you want to be a part of? Like, I think I've said this before. Kat spoke on a call, Lindsay hosted a call and stuff like that. Like, we wanted to be where we step back and then more people step in. Like, one week it would be like, Kaylin's going to run the Tuesday call. You know, she's going to talk about what she does. She's share a workout, and we all sit on like this, and she kind of shares some stuff about herself, you know, that maybe people don't know. She does some training tips of what she's doing, how she's enjoying her workout, and it's like, cool, that's awesome, you know, like that's what we want it to be.
Yeah.
More of.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
if you guys have, if you want to say anything or chat or whatever, just unmute yourself, and
if not,
that's cool too.
I'm gonna let you guys go.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, what was the first part we talked about?
Working out,
Yeah,
documenting your journey.
definitely make sure even if you do
See, it's easy to say do.
other workouts besides Beachbody, just make sure you're at least committed to some Beachbody program on top of whatever else you're doing, and share that along with whatever else. Because people need to see that you're doing both. Because if they're coming to you for help and you say you're doing this, and then you offer them something else, you know?
And I talk about this all the time, and it's my baby, and
Don't go off on a tangent.
I'm not going off tangent. The team hashtag, which is Get Fit with TSTY, which a lot of people do use it.
With Tasty.
Yeah, with Tasty is what it minus the A. Use it on Instagram, because I use it all the time for hashtagging all my posts. Every post I post, whether it's food or workout or wherever, has a hashtag because it's team related. But I use it and tell coaches and challengers to search that hashtag so they can see other people besides me. When they're like, oh, what's this coaching? And I'm like, well, look, you'll see other people doing the workouts, you know. Take advantage of that. You know, hashtag it up using that and lead people to it. You know, if you're talking to coach leads on Instagram, tell them to check out that hashtag, because they'll be seeing and meeting other coaches from that and be like, oh, this is a cool community I want to be a part of. So use that.
I think, just core to force. It's big. So definitely, whatever you're doing, document it, share every single day. Like, we do our reviews every single day. I don't know, I post on, consistently with that specific.
Small tangent, but brings up quick. The thing we hear the most from other coaches on Set Yourself on Fire, when we go to Summit, people that see us in public, the number one thing that people go when they point at us and say is consistency. You know, they might not be buying challenge packs all the time. They might not be liking and commenting all the time, but they see our stuff all the time. I hear it so much.
Important.
I see you post all the time. I see your motivational stuff all the time. I see the people helping all the time. I see your challenge groups all the time. So that reinforces my head. I need to keep doing it.
Yeah.
Because they're seeing it all
Whether
the
or
time.
not people are commenting or you don't think anyone's watching, people are watching. So just remember that. Even if you get one like, well,
And that's why it's so important to lead with you and document your journey. Because yes, you want to help people with challenge packs and programs and get coaching and build your business, obviously, duh. But you can't not be working out for yourself if no one's getting anything from you. Like if you work out for a month and you haven't helped anybody, don't quit working out. You know, you got to still be doing it for yourself. And the longer you do that, the more people are going to be seeing it over and over and over and over again. And what I always say is, if with social media, people can choose to see it or not. If they don't like your positivity in your workout posts, they can unfollow you. Who gives a crap? They choose to see what they see. But there are people that do want to see it and get inspired by it that you may never even know. You know, like Sarah and Caitlin, and I think it's Lindsay and Kat maybe still are on here on the phone. You may never know of somebody who is following you and seeing your stuff all the time because they never say anything, but you're literally changing their life.
Yep.
Like every time they post, they look for it.
And then a year or two, maybe 2 years later, they finally reach out to you.
Yeah. If you would have quit after the first month because you didn't think anyone cared, that person wouldn't have stuck with whatever they're doing behind the scenes because of you. You know? So you got to remember that. There's people that you can't tell are watching, but leading with you is the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Because your face, your actions and what you share is your business, you know.
Yeah. It's important.
It is important.
Yeah, biggest thing.
Yeah.
Okay, let's not hold them any
Like
longer.
I said, if you guys want to talk, unmute yourself. If not, it's cool
I
too.
think they would have already
It's
unmuted themselves.
recorded, but
I have something to ask for. I know I sent Courtney a message about my transformation, right? And my picture. And I heard Amy talk about not posting your transformation on like a Sunday night when people had like a rowdy weekend where they drank a lot and ate a lot of shit and stuff. So I was waiting for the Sunday to post it because I thought, oh, that's a really great idea. But then I got sick and I lost a lot of traction by not posting like workouts and stuff like that, which obviously I could have been posting something, but that didn't happen. So do you think it's still a good idea to post like a transformation picture tonight, even though I have lost like a lot of traction? People haven't been seeing things and
Yeah,
stuff.
what I would say, and why Sunday nights is good is because people usually aren't working. They have to work the next day. And around this time, people are on their phone.
Like sitting, like scrolling through Facebook. Yeah. Usually, what time is it now?
It's 5:39 West Coast time.
So I would say anywhere between like 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock is a good time to post.
Yeah. And what I would say to make it relatable to what's going on with you right now is, like you said, you might have lost traction because you've been sick or whatever. I would say that. I'd be like, hey guys, like, you've probably been seeing I've been sick. Like, it sucks. You know, I haven't been able to really work out. Like, it's been a struggle. But I wanted to share my transformation
from
for you to, from
21 Day Fix
from 21 Day Fix Extreme or whatever the program you did. Yeah. And like, for motivation of like what you can do, but also I'm looking at it because I can't wait to get back to working out again because I see this and I'm like, yes.
And then you could tie in because you're going to be starting quarter force and just be like, I'm so excited. I don't know, used to be like, I'm so excited to get back into a routine and my team's already having success with this program. I'm seeing results. They're seeing results. And you just be like, basically just say like, who wants to do this with me? Or
is anyone interested in doing this?
If you want to learn more about how you could do this with me, like message me or like do a call to action at the end. So they know to like reach out to you.
Yeah, and what I do too is you can be like, if anyone's interested, just comment below. Or I sometimes like trick people in a way to make it easier to like message them as like just like or comment the status for more information. So somebody clicks like, gives you a freebie to just message them. Like, Caitlin, I saw you liked my transformation post Sunday night. I wanted to send you some info about quarter force, you know?
Or it'd be like, would you like more info on what I'm doing or something like that? But yeah, definitely, I would say definitely still post because you obviously still completed it, and yeah, for sure. And be like, I'm coming back.
Yeah, I'm coming back.
I'm coming back. So yeah.
No, I think it's a great idea.
I'm excited for you to do quarter force because your transformation already is like awesome. And quarter force for us is, and we're only 6 days into it. It's awesome.
Yeah, my biggest, not to keep you guys longer, but I talked about our view video today, is my hips and like glutes have unlocked quite a bit from like the kicking. So like my kicks are higher now just from 6 days, you know. So
well, I'm really focusing on like nutrition side of things. So that's a lot of what I post about is like all of that, and it seems to be really working. So
yeah.
Awesome. Thanks for asking that, Caitlin.
Sarah, did you have any questions or anything you want to share about or anything? No pressure if you did.
Not calling anyone else.
Yeah, you don't have to if you want to.
Other than that.
Hold on. What? Hold on. I see your lips moving, but your nose out.
Go to her on the right. Oh,
I think I hear. Try now. Why is it not here?
That's weird. I can't hear. Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't figure out how to get the volume on my computer to work. I think it's busted. So I have to use my phone, a computer. I don't have anything. I just appreciate the call. I'm so glad I could jump on. I needed this.
Yeah,
I haven't had.
Oh, keep going.
Oh no, I've reached out to a couple people about quarter force, and I don't know what it is. I think it might have something to do with the cost. So I need to figure out some ways to overcome their unspoken objections, because as soon as they see the cost, then the excitement kind of starts to fizzle. So I don't know. I need to work through that, and I made some notes, but I'm going to go back and.
Yeah, that's a very common thing that happens with a lot of people. And what we try to reinforce is like, be like, this, you're investing in your health and you're getting, really try it and talk about like what they're getting with the challenge pack, like everything.
And nobody ever wants to spend money on their own health and fitness because it's not fun. You have to change your eating. You have to work out. But use me as an example because from the personal training side, I use this all the time when somebody objects like 140. Say this, you'd be like, hey, this guy on my team was a personal trainer, and it was $75 an hour to train with him. So for 2 hours, that's $150. You already got your full program
forever.
And I'm your coach forever.
And you get the support of the group.
So I mean, it's like it's way cheaper than anything out there.
A lot of people right away. Oh, it was something outside. Are probably just gonna not do it, but a lot of the time they'll come around. So if they don't, still keep in contact with them. Still just talk normal. You don't necessarily have to bring up challenge groups or anything, but objections for price is probably like the number one.
I just list everything it comes like. This is what I just like. Every possible thing that legitimately comes with or can come out of a challenge pack, I say it. So it seems like so much. Like you get your full workout program. It's a one-time fee for it. Never have to pay that again. Boom, workout DVDs. You get nutritional guides, meal plans. You get added into an app. I can add recipes in the app every day. You get that. You complete the program, you get a free t-shirt. You complete the program, you send in your transformations, you can win money.
You get results, you get healthy.
You get results, you get Shakeology.
Always come back.
If you want to be a coach later down the road and you buy a challenge pack, you get to sign it for free. Like, and people like, you see like, boom, 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 boom.
Or you can
like,
really
holy
focus
crap,
on
that's a lot of
what
stuff.
their goals are and just kind of push them. Be like, well, if you want to achieve this, you're going to have to do something. So you might as well.
Yeah. But
and that's the thing. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I think when you do start to invest in it, that's when you take it seriously. And that's one of the things I'm trying everyone to understand. I'm like, guys, I didn't just lose 50 pounds because I woke up one day and was like, I'm going to still eat the same and not work out or invest in, it doesn't work that way. So what are your goals? But I feel like it takes time to build up to that conversation, and I'm a slightly impatient person. So I just need to remind myself, Sarah, take it easy, take a chill pill. And like you said, just keep in contact. And I think posting the videos and my daily posts and stuff will eventually hopefully turn those people around. Because I'm like, guys, you've got to invest. It's not, you're not going to get there for free. Even before I was using Beachbody products, I was paying for something else. I was buying my protein shakes off, bodybuilding.com. I mean, I was still spending money. I downloaded apps that I was using with other companies. So and unless you do that, I really don't think you start to see the results. So you've got to invest it somewhere or it's not going to happen.
Yeah, and when you invest in something, you're more than likely to stick to it.
Because you have money in
right.
to do it. Have you gone live on your page
I was just gonna say that.
before, Sarah?
I have not. No, I've got a note somewhere in my little coaching book on that I need to do that. But I don't like going live, like to say that now I'm a coach or to share my story or both or all.
Both, and you don't necessarily have to do it live, or recording a video doing like what you just said. Is a good way to
do a post.
Or a post that you could start there too, is to fight that objective of the money, because you can list exactly what you just said. Like if before Beachbody I was doing something, paying something to get my supplements and shakes and do my workouts or whatever, to like reiterate to people like you've got to be putting money out for something to do to get your results. It's like you said, it's not just like I want to lose weight today.
Yeah, I've never been successful at this before, but all of a sudden I'm going to do great.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to have the support, and you have to have a good program. And I think the free coach benefit just in itself, someone to encourage and motivate you, is huge. I have to just know that it does take time. Like I said, I am super impatient. So I'm like, do it because I said.
Yeah.
Don't you trust me?
Yeah.
So I have and I mean, I've been doing this a month and a half, and I feel like I'm doing great, but the money thing is like the thing that now I'm like, dang it, people are just like getting super turned away by that cost, and I'm like, why is that? So like I think the video or some post about it would be that good little nudge that I think some people might need.
If you break it down for people, like Cam said, like the personal trainer aspect, like people will go and pay for a gym membership to pay to work with a personal trainer every 5 days a week, 3 days a week, whatever it is. But if you break it down for people and say, you get this program for 30 days, like Quarter Force is a 30-day program, and you're getting, your Shakeology, your meal plans, your workouts, all for just over $4 a day. Whereas people will go and pay, $80 to see a personal trainer one time.
Yeah, it's like that big chunk of money, it just like scares them.
Yeah, because
like
if I told you like, hey, you can get my Shakeology and a workout program, you pay me $4 a day, you'd be like, hell yeah. But if I say, pay me $140 right now today, you're like, whoa, that's a lot of money. But broken down, it's like, oh, I could do that.
People need you to break it down.
You need to break it down. Like I'll have to find it if it's still out there floating in the universe. I think it's on my YouTube. I'll post on the team page if I can find it so you can see. I did a video of breaking down the money objection, because I was getting same thing. I was impatient. I was getting pissed off. I'm like, stop saying you can afford it. All this shit you buy. So I researched like the average family of 4, like going out to dinner once a week, like at a Red Robin, for example. And like the kid, and he gets a soda, and the daughter, and he gets a soda. The wife gets like a lemonade, and the husband gets like 1 beer or whatever, and they all get their plate. It ended up being like, for the family of 4, it was like $58 or something. So I rounded it 60. I'm like, if one family of 4 goes out one night a week to eat at a restaurant, so they cook the rest of the time.
Probably more than that.
It's 60, it's 120, it's 180, $240 for that family of 4 to go out one night a week for a month. Like, that's one freaking meal, one day a week for this family. I'm like, that's already $100 more than a challenge pack. So let's say you don't go out to eat for an entire month, you buy your challenge pack, and now you have $100 extra to go buy groceries, a meal prep. And I broke it down on the whiteboard and showed all the things, and like so many people messaged me like, "Were you talking about me?" I was like, "Well, not necessarily, but if it spoke to you, then yeah." But
you needed it.
Yeah, but people like to see because people don't think of it that way. They go, "That's too much money." But when you say $4, they're like, "Oh."
In a way, I feel like that's like a reflex too.
Yeah.
For people, it's like, oh, that's a lot of money.
When somebody doesn't want to do something, they have a reflex excuse built in. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't have time.
Like if I hated running, and Sarah was like invited me to a running club, I would have a built-in excuse automatically that would spew out. She'd be like, "Hey, Cam, want to come to my running club Saturday?" And I don't know, my spew excuse would be like, "Saturday morning, I watch cartoons every time." Like, what? Like, you watch cartoons every Saturday morning? Yeah. Why don't you not watch 1 week and come run?
Yeah.
But it's just an auto response. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't have money.
And if you're getting a lot of objections, actually one of the top coaches uses that to her benefit, and she makes her posts off all objections. Yeah. Her name's Bonnie Engel. I can post her or I can message you her name too if you want, but you can look at her Facebook or whatever and look what she does. Like all objections, and she'll post about them.
She answers on our page.
Yeah.
If somebody has an objection,
like a question or something,
a lot of people have it too. So if it's like, I don't have time to make meals, and Caitlin tells me that, and Sarah tells me that, and Lindsay tells me that, I'm like, oh shit, okay. Well, 3 people have that issue, probably more. So I go live on my page or post about, you don't have time to cook, and I come up with solutions. Yeah. Like crock pot your food. You go to work, you stick your food in the crock pot, you come home, it's ready. Boom, there's your excuse for you don't have time to cook. Next question. And then she like answers everything on her page.
And then it just answers it for everyone.
Yeah. So the other people that maybe didn't say that to you right away, but they had that in their head, they're like, oh. Yeah. Interesting. So it's like there's just so that's the cool thing about this. There's so many ways to do it. Yeah. Like so many different avenues to handle objections and find coaches and share your workouts.
Both of you are just beginning, like you're brand new coaches. So it takes time and failing forward and finding what works for you, and it gets easier as you go and stuff. And like talking people out of their craziness, basically. Yeah. Yeah. You guys are rocking it. Yeah, you guys are doing awesome. Excited.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We won't keep you guys any longer. It's been almost an hour.
Yeah, that's a long call. Oops.
Sorry.
I'm going to look up Bonnie Dale. That's who I want to be.
Yeah.
Bonnie.
Objection overcoming mastermind.
Yeah, and if you If you her, she has a lot of videos on that kind of stuff. So
Okay, awesome.
yeah. All right, guys.